Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching. My name is Yadira. Today I'm going to be sharing a wrap up of all of my 2022 luxury purchases. Some of these might have an unboxing and some might not. I'll try to pinpoint down below on those that do have a video. But before I go on, I do want to invite you to my channel. If you are new, welcome. If you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. And let's get going with item number one. Item number one is the Louis Vuitton Pochette Matisse. I have it in this limited edition navy nacre color. It is very stunning. It's actually one of my least used handbags, but of course I've only had it for a year. I really love this bag because one, the metallic color on it is just stunning and I think pairs very well with denim. I personally wear a lot of denim, so whenever I saw it, it was just like, yes, this is a bag that I need to get. And the other thing is the silver tone hardware. Not a lot of handbags by Louis Vuitton are made in the silver tone. Now I'm seeing a little bit more, but not so many for the woman's side. Most of it is in the gold color. And I actually like silver tone jewelry and I have the most of it. So I really like this combination. I'm so happy that it's a part of my collection. It is actually the only handbag that I did purchase for 2022. So spoiler alert on what's to come. Item number two is a book. So I actually got this for like decor around my house and I am displaying it currently in one of my bookcases in my living room. This is by Louis Vuitton. This is the travel book. This is actually the Mexico edition. They do have a variety of different travel books if you are interested in getting one from any particular region. These are really fun and it's quite a luxury, but it's nothing that's too expensive for what's in the Louis Vuitton website. I think it was about $57. My family is from Mexico, so this was the book of choice that I had in mind to get, and it does have some graphics that are very true to the region, so I really do appreciate that. And I love how it's just cute, simple. It does have like a more Halloween, Day of the Dead sort of look, but it's so gorgeous and pays a tribute to all the artisans that are there in Mexico, and I really do love that. It is a slim book. It does have like a fabric binding and it has the edges coated in that Louis Vuitton orange. So very nice, very different from everything else and that I have from Louis Vuitton. And it did come in this cute envelope, which I did keep and I brought it out just to show. It's kind of like a portfolio. Of course, it is that cardboard material that most of their packaging is in, but nonetheless, it's still very usable as a portfolio if you wanted to use it, or even stick like a notebook if you're traveling in here. So it's pretty cool, and it does have this loop around backing. Nothing too fancy, but something you can for sure repurpose if you wanted to. Coming up next, I have the cutest thing out of everything I'm going to show you. This is a bag charm by Burberry. I have it in its original box that it came with. This is super cute. It is a Thomas bear with a zebra costume, the little tail, and it's very subtle. It only has a Burberry print at the bottom. If you know the Thomas range by Burberry, then you probably can guess this is by Burberry from like a mile away. But if you don't, I like how it's very subtle and it's just down in the little footprints there. It's not too show-offy like the regular teddy bears are. I thought this was a different bag charm it's cute, it's eye-catching, and it's fun at the same time. Even though I have it in the whites, I have paired it with my Damir Ebene and most of my monogram pieces, and the body is still fine even though it kind of swings every now and then. It's still very clean, and the hardware on this piece is in the gold tone, which is very beautiful because it is a very polished gold, very pretty. It's not too yellowy. So this is my first Thomas bear or Burberry luxury bag charm. And in case you're wondering, I cannot remove the costume on him, but he's so cute, so I don't know that I would want to. Up next is another item by Louis Vuitton. This is the GM Cosmetic case in the monogram canvas. I was super excited to add this to my collection because I usually had a smaller bag where I had my cosmetics inside of my bags. Like for example, the Pochette Matisse, I used to have it in the navy rouge combination and I would have a cosmetic pouch that I would put in that center compartment. So I wanted to get a cosmetic bag by Louis Vuitton, and this one is a GM. It actually does not fit in the Pochette Matisse, but I love that I got in the GM size because it fits in a lot of my handbags and I have used it a ton. It's actually one of my most used items from Louis Vuitton. Even though I just throw my stuff loosely in here, it's still relatively clean and there's no marks or anything. I haven't had anything explode in here yet. I do know there's bag organizers for the cosmetic case, but but it has a wipeable interior and I don't think that I would need one. If I do decide to convert this into a clutch, possibly then, but this is just intended to be used as a cosmetic case. At least in my collection, that is what I want it for. And because I do use this a lot, I am thinking of getting the cosmetic case in the smaller size, possibly in the Damir Ebin print. I do really love this piece, and again, this is the cosmetic case in the GM size. Moving on to another Louis Vuitton piece. This is the LV Initiales belt I got for my birthday, and I actually already scratched the buckle like terribly bad. It doesn't actually scratch very easily, but this was completely my fault. I was at a salad bar where they had granite at the like my waist level. Basically what happened, I leaned forward to grab one of the tongs to place items into my plate, and I firmly leaned and found myself scratching this against the granite. As soon as I felt it, I knew I was scratching it, but I didn't think I scratched it that much, but it turns out that I did. So if you are wanting a Louis Vuitton belt, just know that can happen. Mine, I think it was just a one-off, but nonetheless, I do love my belt and will continue to use it just like that. I might get another belt and continue to use this buckle, but have that buckle as a backup. I know that sounds a little bit weird, but I really do like this belt, and I've only used it maybe like 5-6 times since I got it. My birthday's in September, just in case you're wondering, so it hasn't been under my ownership for too long. This is the double-sided with the black side leather and then the canvas monogram on the other side. I'm gonna link down below the video where I showed this particular belt because I also showed how I would wear it. So that is the LV Iniciales belt in a 30mm. The next item is the second piece by Burberry that I'm gonna share with you today, and it is a thermal quilt jacket. I have it in this cornflower blue. It's a very beautiful blue. If you can tell, I'm wearing a light denim shirt, and it's more of a medium to deeper side of a blue. It does have some black buttons, and then the inside does have their traditional check pattern. The back does feature a little belt to be able to cinch it in just in case it is bigger. I do have it in the default setting. Off to the side, it does have a Burberry tag right here, and on the sleeves, it does feature a few buttons on there. Because of this, I don't wear mine cuffed. I do have another one that does not have this many buttons on the sleeves, and I still don't wear it cuffed like this. I usually just wear it full length, just like this, so it's a little bit more discreet. If you are looking into a Burberry jacket but don't want to be too flashy, just know you don't have to roll or show the check that's inside. That's totally optional. This one does have a closure in a silver tone hardware, which I love that they opted out for that because it pairs very well with this blue color. I actually do have the garment bag that it came in. It is just a plain, simple, generic garment bag. I got this jacket from the outlet. My other jacket, I did get it from the actual retail store, so I'll link that down below in case you're wondering what the packaging for that will look like. It does have a different garment bag, but I did want to share the name of the color because I did keep the wrapping that it came with, and it says that it is a pale pewter blue. And in case you're wondering about the retail pricing between the outlet versus the actual store, I did keep my tag inside my garment bag, and it does have another piece missing, which might be the non-US price. And pretty simple, not too many graphics on the outside, very discreet, very warm, and good enough for Texas winter. So this is my thermal quilt by Burberry. So taking a quick pause from the rest of my 2022 items, I did wanted to share a quick update from my 2021 purchases. So one item I forgot to show completely, and then the other is for my Hermes around sandals. In that video I mentioned that I had not worn them, so I am happy to report that has changed. I have used these a ton through 2022, and I'm actually very happy about that, but also sad at the same time because I lost some time that I could have enjoyed these longer, right? So because I did use these a lot in 2022 and really enjoyed them, I might be adding another color for 2023, possibly in the black. But I really do like these sandals, and there is a break-in period, but other than that, use it with anything. And actually one of the things that put me off from wearing it at the beginning was it was such a white, crisp, in your face, almost like a whiteout white, that I didn't know how to wear. But even like what I'm wearing right now, it'll pair just fine. It's just you gotta be confident and use your things because they do cost a lot of money. The resale on shoes is poor. You really do not get any money back from reselling luxury luxury shoes. If you do, even at the brand new condition, it's probably half the price. If you're gonna buy a shoe that's this expensive, you have to just enjoy it. So this is my update for the Iran sandals. And that item that I forgot to mention on that particular video is a pair of earrings. These are by David Yurman. These are the hoop earrings. I have them in the 3mm. I think that's the size. I'll try to link them down below just to be sure. I actually bought them because I wanted the LV Louise earrings, but I thought that it was a lot of gold, a lot of material, they were going to be heavy, and I usually just wear studs or some lightweight earrings, and I didn't want them to be too weighty, so I wanted to go with something like this first. And surprisingly, I really do love these, and I feel like they are not heavy the way I thought initially that they would be, so I may be considering the Louise hoop earrings by Louis Vuitton at some point. I'm not too sure, so I actually think that I might want to opt into a David Yurman hoop earrings in gold instead of the Louis Vuitton ones. But for now, these are the hoop earrings that I do have. Like I said, it's not a 2022 purchase, but one that I did miss mentioning in my 2021 wrap up. One thing I did want to mention really quick about the David Yurman hoop earrings is that the post is gonna look bent, but it's not bent. In the interior, right where the post is at, it's going to give you an indicator whether this is a left or a right earring, and that's the reason for the little slant. So if you are looking at these in the pre-loved market, just kind of know that's how David Yurman does their earrings. So moving along with the remaining 2022 luxury purchases, I did not intend 2022 to be such a shoe heavy year. I did have a focus on jewelry, but I don't know what happened there. So the rest of the items are going to be shoe purchases. I'm going to share with you first the contemporary brands, and then we're going to go on to the luxury. I do have 6 pairs to share, so not too many, but still some of the shoe pairs that I did purchase for 2022. First off, I do have some Yeezy Boost. These, I have no idea what they're called, but I did unbox these, and I do have the specifications in that particular video, so I'm gonna link that down below. So these are a pair that I got early on in the year, and I actually do have another pair which I used as a daily shoe that made a second pair worth it for me, and I love how it's in this very fun variation. I do live in Houston, so this does kind of match our Houston Astros colors. Very fun, and I have been using these. The next pair is also by Yeezys. These are in the shade Bone, I believe. Again, I'm not a sneakerhead, but these I actually have not used. I still have the tags on them. These are brand new, but some that I do want to use because I do love the 2 pairs that I do already own. I feel like this being such a neutral color is gonna be easygoing, can pair very well with any of my outfits. Again, probably something I can wear even with what I'm wearing today, but yes, I haven't used these yet. I do like the various different contrasts between like a light ivory and like a pearly white tone, and I think it's gonna be a pair that I am gonna enjoy to wear. So the next pair of shoes are by Tory Burch. These are not too expensive. I think they were like $250, $280 around there. These are just a classic wedge with the matte gold or brush gold Tory Burch symbol right at the top, and it does feature a thinner strap down by the toe area. Even though this is made of a hefty material, very great quality, they are not too heavy to wear, and I have worn these a lot actually, so have been enjoying these. And this is, I think, a 3-inch heel right here, so really been liking these wedges by Tory Burch. Just down to the last 3 pairs of shoes. These are the Gucci heels. These are the mid-heel sandals, at least that's how they call them. These are the 70mm, I believe. I have used these and have been enjoying them. I do think I got them maybe like a half size bigger because it does kind of look a little bit big on my foot as I wear it. Initially, as soon as I put it on, it does look like it fits, but it does kind of looks a little big with use, but I will for sure still hold on to them. Like I said, you don't really get much from reselling luxury shoes. At the same time, I have been enjoying them, so I'm not sure why I would sell them. So just something for me to know in the future. If I do buy a pair of shoes, just do the half size down. I am a size 7.5 US, and I did get these in a size 38. These are Italian shoes. I'll put a shoe converter size down below, which this should translate down to my true to size 7.5. But you know, just a side note. So these are the mid-heel sandals in black with the brush gold hardware by Gucci. And the next pair of shoes that have actually been getting a lot of love, these are the Valentino Rockstud sandals in the shade Rose Poudre with the shiny studded gold detail. I actually got these in a summer vacation, so a pair that I really do like enjoying and perfect for the summertime. And as you can see, I have been using and enjoying these so much. I am thinking of possibly adding another pair of Valentino Rockstuds to my collection. If you have seen that movie Glass Onion in Netflix, then you know, one of the cast members does have a pair of Valentino sandals. I think this is Janelle, the one who's wearing them. Kate Hudson is the one who points it out, but they're a pair of gladiator sandals that are very cute. And so I think that if I do add another pair of Valentino Rockstud sandals to my collection, it'll probably be in that gladiator style because I really do love the way they looked on her. So just something for me to note for 2023. Now moving on to my very last shoe purchase for 2022. This shoe, not like the other ones that I've already showed, they have actually not been used yet, and these are the Louis Vuitton Bomb Dia sandals. These are in the size 38, and knowing that I have not used these, I am seeing some fraying, so I'm not sure if this is normal for no use. If you do have this pair and you have a similar experience, let me know. But I am excited to use these for the spring and summertime this year, so definitely something I am not going to sell or try to get rid of. By no means. This was a pair of shoes that I wanted for such a long time. Definitely happy that I was able to add them into my collection, and excited for 2023 to use these. Alright you guys, so that wraps up my 2022 luxury purchases. I think I didn't forget anything, and if I did, I'll probably mention it in a future video. I did want to thank you for spending a little bit of your day with me. If you have any questions, let me know what that is down below, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.